What up, world? You already know what time it is. Your boy Mac Nizzle, the host of the most. Don't need to brag no boast. So let them stay close to the real folks. Let them pave the way. In the real way. Pray for DMX, man. You know, Darkman X, you know, that's his name, you know. He knew what this road was going to lead to. You know what I'm saying? As he's spitting his pain through all these songs they give us over the years. Very beautiful poems, you know. You gotta be like, we predicted this shit was gonna happen, man. I just hope for a speedy recovery because he has a will second to none, you know. He has a drive and a passion for life second to none. Just he was dealing with his drug addiction. That's it. Pretty much. Made him vulnerable to succumb to different ways of thinking. But he was so deep. He gave himself to the Lord at that young age, you know, knowing that he was battling with addiction. It was like a fight between good versus evil. So there's a lot to be learned here, man. How far are we gonna take this shit? You know? I feel like we need to do more for each other, you know? We need to be realer. We need to be better, you know? We need to be more on point. DMX was truly a man of the people, you know? The way he went out really got me thinking, like, why he had to go out like that. It's a lot that meets the eye, man. I was thinking, like, God damn. You know? They're crazy, man. Makes you take a step back and be like, God damn, for real, man. What's going on out here? This life. You take a step back and you try to learn some shit. Try to see some shit. You gotta be. You gotta just ask yourself, like, what did DMX do to deserve all this in his life? You know? Yeah, just ask yourself. And then I looked at and I seen one of his old interviews. He was talking about how he first got hooked on drugs, you know. Someone gave him a bad joint, which had dope inside of it. And from then he was hooked, you know. There's a lot of dirty motherfuckers out here, man, that do shit like that, you know. I think this shit is sweet. And then after a while, this shit catches up with you. Thinking that you could, you know, you could suppress it, you know what I'm saying? You're stronger than the shit. And then boom, one day you wake up, you're like, fuck, I really fucked up in the game, you know? I'm really hooked onto this shit. And you got so much yes men around you. It's like, yo, you making good music, man. You smoking that dope. Yeah, man, this is your lane. This is your lane, you know what I'm saying? This is your lane. Battle between good and evil, you know? You know? What the kids say? I find a man dead in the ocean. You know how it go. You know, dead rappers get better promotion. But I know he gonna pull through. You know how I know he gonna pull through? DMX is a fighter, man. Dogman X. You know what I'm saying? Dogman X. He's a fighter. When you a fighter, in times to fight, he gonna fight, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fight. And once he fights, when he gets through this one, we're gonna see exactly how far this should go. So it came to my knowledge that the boy Hassan Campbell was talking about DMX. So I'm trying to figure out, was he being disrespectful or does he really want to try to find, help?
Squarespace allows me.
So I'm just trying to figure this shit out. So let me see what he got to say about it. Because if he ain't kicking no real game about this shit, he's just trying to capitalize on DMX. But the question, he posed a good question. Who was the drug supplier? But I want to know one thing. If you did have a supplier, who's to say that it wasn't somebody that he's known for years and years and years? So were you trying to bring down that person because of his drug addiction, you know? Like, I just don't get it. Hassan, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? You trying to get mad at somebody for supplying DMX? What about all the other hustlers and suppliers in the hood, you know, over the years? Let's talk about that for a minute. Well, let me hear what Hassan Campbell had to say. Obviously, it was a lot since people are making response videos of it. I just want to see the shit. Give you all my take on it. Let's go.
I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm at a loss for words.
So, why make a video? You're at a loss for words. You're doing too much, man. I see all these emotional reactions on tape. I don't believe none of it. You ain't at no loss for no goddamn words. You know exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make a play out of something that's serious. You know?
Part of me want to go to the hospital and punch DMX dead in his face out of love, like dogs. You had so many people out here that was rooting for you. So many people out here that was pushing for you, that want to see you win. So many people love DMX. Part of me, like, really want to go to the hospital and deck DMX like he's a selfish dude. Then the other half of me, it's like, yo, you know, not for nothing.
I'm making this quick video because it has been 1 month since.
Right away, they got
So he in the hospital over overdose, right? He overdosed, right?
Who says that about somebody that they love? That was struggling with addiction. I want to go to the hospital and punch you in the face, man. What you did, man. That's some dumb shit. Anyway, let's continue.
Which means he got a bad batch, right? Now, my common sense is telling me I've never in my life, because we all know DMX started off on crack. We know this. It's not a secret. But I ain't never seen nobody OD off for no crack. But yet and still, the one who supplied him with those drugs is the one who turned his TV off. You responsible. Night, DMX. You put him to sleep. You put the dog down. You niggas want to be killers? Get at me, dog. You put the dog down. There's no more. DMX. You rocked his snot box. You did it. So everybody that's around DMX, when y'all start sniffing like a dog, go sniff up that stash. Right? See, it's simple. Now all y'all gotta do is figure out who he was running with, who he was with the night of, or prior to him taking that bad batch that bust his heart and caused his brain to put him night. Because some saying that he's dead, some saying that he's brain dead. If he's brain dead, he's already dead. He's done. Stick a fork in him. No, I didn't stick a fork in him. You did. Oh, but that's what we do in the hood, right? That's what make us, quote unquote, real niggas, right? Because we go out in the hood, we find single mothers and daddies, we get them strung out on drugs, And then we go get the bling bling and hang out on the block. This is what we do to each other. Right? This is what we do in the hood. We supply each other with the poison that causes little kids to go to foster care, parents to go to early graves. Well, this time, Mr. Pusher, I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm your papa in the alley. Ice-T song, I'm your pusher. Yeah. Well, Mr. Pusher, you scored big this time. You caught you a big fish. You got DMX. He's done. Stick a fork in him. Are you happy now? Oh, don't get mad at Haas for telling the truth. Get mad at the one who supplied him with the supply to rock his snot box if they turned his TV off. It's night night. No more DMX. No more DMX. I hope that I'm wrong. My nerves is bad. Like I said, I want to go in the hospital and see your DMX. And just, why was you so selfish? So many people loved you, X. There'll never be another DMX. You will never be able to find another DMX.
If you ever wanted to know what $21,000 looks like in a single month, this is what it looks like.
Just got a knock at the door and got a package in the mail.
And I just got this.
He was different, unique, but still hurting from his childhood. But what do we do in the hood? When we know somebody's hurting, we go get him some feel good. You feeling good, DMX? Nope. DMX is not feeling good. He can't feel nothing at all. You know why he can't feel nothing at all right now? Because you gave him the bats to make his brain go dead, which means he doesn't feel nothing.
Listen, my son, you don't know what happened, bro. He's been struggling with addiction for a long time now, bro. It's hard for anybody to kick. So for you to say that he was being selfish, all that. What about all them single mothers that have children and they're high? Is she gonna tell them that they're being selfish too? Bobby, Whitney was being selfish too. Her children died off the shit. The drug addiction shit is real. If y'all don't understand that, y'all don't understand Jack. I'm tired of these suckers out here coming on these social media airwaves and acting like they're so gangster. Talk about they rock the snot box and all this crazy shit, right? You can't blame the people in the hood for trying to survive. I remember back in the day, DMX had came to Montreal, right? And I'm in the streets. I know who what. And then there was some dudes that were bragging about selling dope to DMX. Like, yeah, man, DMX came down here and he bought like 4 or 5 ounces off of me. I'm like, how you like? How you feel good giving DMX dope? Knowing that he's gonna smoke the dope, As a youngin', I was kind of skeptical. I was like, what? Why you feel good saying that? At the same time, I knew where it comes from. It's like, that's dope dealer. You fuck with a celebrity, you're gonna get some cash, a good lump sum. So you gotta ask yourself, you wanna fuck with a celebrity as a dude in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with them drugs and shit, But now the drugs are laced with everything. They got fentanyl in it and shit like that. Shit is just not right. Cut with all types of buck garbage. you can deal with all types of craziness. You know? And you have the people out here having to deal with that. Puts a strain on you, you know? Mentally, physically. Just puts a black cloud. Yeah, bodies dropping all over the place. Motherfuckers are still out here selling the shit because it's making money. No conscience, no type of nothing, you know? Just straight up and down. This how it is, you know? When it shouldn't be like that. And that's one of the biggest problems you have today. Let's continue.
Now he's in a vegetable state, getting ready to transcend into the next dimension. And you know the crazy part about DMX?
This goofy doesn't even know how to say transition. But he's getting 100,000 views on video. He's getting like 250,000 views with video. But he don't know how to say transition. And this is the guy y'all put on a pedestal. I teach y'all this, that, and the third. Just because he puts out videos constantly and consistently. I see where this is going. Huh.
DMX dying the way that he did, he didn't even get a chance to repent for living a life of sin. So he's transitioning to where he's going to the afterlife in a state of sin. The same way he died would be the way that he would be risen in that state, in a state of darkness. It's dark. Remember, DMX told you it's dark and hell is hot. He believed in that, and I do too. You sent him to the light of the Most High in a state of darkness, Mr. Drug Dealer. Yep, you did it. Whoever supplied him with that bad batch is the ones who, well, you gave him the lethal injection. But hey, look at the crazy part about it. DMX survived the COVID. He survived the COVID vaccine, but he didn't survive his friends. That's why I say pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. And I know 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you ain't gonna see nobody on YouTube talking the way I'm talking right now, because we like to celebrate our drug dealers, our pharmacists, our street pharmacists that like to give us lethal injections up our noses. The dog is done. Y'all niggas want to be killers? Get at me, dog. Nah, your man was a killer, D. And he ain't have enough love for you to sit up there and say, son, I'm not giving this to you, D. Yo, DMX, we see you going to the rehab. We see you fighting for life. We see you trying to be strong. But here, just take this one bag, D. I'm your pusher. I swear to God, the worst thing that ever happened to the black community was drug dealers. You quote unquote real niggas. You run out there in the streets and y'all push that poison to every family that you possibly could. Then you go to the bar and you pop bottles to celebrate the genocide that you done pushed on your own people. The reason
Cut it with the fake tears, son. You know, good and goddamn well you ain't crying. You crying because you're getting all these views. Fake ass tears. Blame it on white supremacy. Why don't you blame it on the real culprit? You know why? Because you ain't got the balls to do that. You don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Our community was under attack way before the drugs came. When the drugs came, it was even to put us deeper into the hole. That's why people banded together to do what they had to do because there was so much bad shit going on, you know? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a thing about killing other black folks, it was about survival. So what he's doing is he's giving a bad faith argument, which he always does. And this is the reason why he gets pushed to the forefront because he's giving out misinformation, packaging in it like, oh, it's a drug pusher's fault. Well, who's supplying the drug pusher? Huh? The manufacturer. Who's that? Huh? Think about that. Stay close.
I swear to God, me, I'm so sick and tired of you real niggas and bad bitches. Rest up, DMX. You see how the hood do, right? There'll never be a dog like him. Never. But shout out to the dude that went and got that bad batch that killed him. Because you are officially a real, you the realest. You a real nigga. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You the illest. Because real recognize real. And coming from where we coming from, you the realest.
You see, he can't help himself, man. He has to talk bullshit, you know? Give you that shock factor, wow factor. But you see, DMX is a fighter, man. I've seen people, you know, go into comas, then fight through it and come back, you know? So, I hope his body recovers in a way where it's like, we can get him back, man. Because he ain't gonna be in a vegetative state for too long. They'll pull the plug, man. But I hope they don't do it, you know. So we're gonna keep our prayers up, you know. We're gonna do it for Earl Simmons, you know. We're gonna do it for Earl Simmons. It's crazy, man. Cause he was like one of the most influential people of our time. I'm gonna end this one out with this prayer right here. Darkman X.
Yo, let us pray. Father, please walk with us through the bad times as well as the good. May we be heard and understood from the suburbs to the hood. May you judge us by our hearts and not by our mistakes. And see that we get our breakthrough, however long that it takes. May you fill that void in our souls that will lay our fears to rest. But there's no way we can live for Jesus when we're living in the flesh. So I pray that you allow our spirits to be born, grow strong, move on, know right from wrong. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, do not love the world or anything in the world. And we know what that means, but listen. We know the distance we need to be away from fire and keep it missing, but that doesn't mean we're missing. Lord, you take care of fools and babies. Teach women to honor their men and men respect their ladies. But lately, so many of us have gone astray, doing wrong for so long that we've forgotten the way. Please bring us back home. Instill in us the word which is our backbone. We're just children at home. There is so much that we're entitled to, yet we receive so little. So this time of spiritual warfare, we're comfortable. Little. So I pray that you open our eyes. Give us the anointing to recognize the devil and his lies. If we keep our actions wise and our prayers sincere, ahead to the sky, you will diminish our fears. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Amen.
Prayers for the dog. 80 Savant. Respect. You know what I'm saying? But that's our guy, man. You know? After Pac, that was our guy, man. After Pac and Big, let's keep it a buck, man. DMX came out in 97 and we felt the fresh breath of fresh air in the game again. We're like, oh yeah, man, he gonna take us into the 2000s. We're gonna be alright. This rap game, man. Look, brought us the locks, brought us all types of different other elements to the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Kept it real with us, prayed for us, laughed with us, cried with us, did everything he could do with us, man. That DMX is a real dude like that. No sucker shit. Straight, straight real shit. Those type of souls, stay eternal. Only mainstream rapper that really went on the Dave Chappelle show. Put it down. I don't even think he charged Dave for that shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like just real shit, just overall real people. And they got us fucked up in the game. Thinking we won't see the light. But now we see it, man. All this dope shit, drug shit, money shit, this and that bullshit. That's to stop. We gotta see this life for what it's really worth. You know what I'm saying? Huh. We heard the prayer. Love nothing of this world. You know what that means. Most high, bring you through any stuff. Just gotta believe, work hard at it, stay the course, you know. Don't let nobody steer you off your script. And on that note, your boy Matt Mizzo, prayers up for DMX.